Hello, little angels. Do you remember Nasir, the kind-hearted boy who received NUR from his Imam-e-Zamān? With his small, gentle heart, he spread kindness wherever he went, and every good deed he did returned to him as light, especially when he needed it the most. Today, a new day begins, and with it, a new lesson, a new journey, and a new adventure. Come, let's go and watch what adventure awaits him today. The sun rises slowly over the valley, brushing the snow-capped mountains with gentle gold. Inside a small house filled with warmth, Nasir sleeps on a thin mat. He opens his eyes and smiles. He sits up and whispers, "Thank you, Allah, for another day." Then, he makes his way to the small coop, where the chickens greet him with familiar clucks. Nasir scatters grain for them and kneels gently to gather fresh eggs into his basket. As he reaches an egg, a hen suddenly flaps and pecks his small hand. He pulls back in surprise, a tiny sting shooting through his fingers. But he takes a deep breath and continues collecting the eggs with extra care. Carrying the basket inside with quiet pride, he places it on the table. To Nasir, no task is too small, for he knows that every act of help for his mother is an act of love. His mother cooks the eggs while they chat happily, their laughter filling the small room. Then she gently asks him to bring fresh milk from the clay pot outside. Nasir steps out eagerly. He lifts it carefully, but suddenly it slips. The clay pot crashes and shatters. Milk spills across the ground like a white stream. For a moment, Nasir stands frozen. The weight of the loss feels immense in his small heart. His mother speaks with calm kindness. "My dear son, do not let your heart break over what is broken." They sit together on a thin mat and eat their simple breakfast with gratitude, thanking Allah for what they have. Afterward, Nasir sweeps the leaves in front of their house. The broom whispers across the ground as he works carefully. He gathers the leaves in his hands and tosses them into a dustbin. Then he fetches water in a bucket and carries it slowly inside, proud to be helpful. Later, laughter echoes by the nearby river where Nasir plays with his friends. They splash water at each other, their joy ringing through the air. Nasir runs happily toward the hills with his two little lambs skipping beside him, his heart light and free. On a peaceful hillside, he sits and begins reciting ginan. His lambs rest quietly beside him as his soft voice drifts into the open sky, gentle and soothing. He continues walking, remembering farmans and stepping carefully across smooth river stones. Suddenly, the sky darkens. Thunder roars and lightning flashes, making his heart race. Nasir runs with his lambs to shelter beneath a wide tree. Huddled together, he waits patiently, listening to the storm. When the rain slows, he thanks Allah for protecting them and continues on. Then he remembers the money his mother gave him to buy bread. He searches his pockets again and again, but it is gone. A quiet sadness settles in his chest. Just then, a delicate butterfly appears, its wings glowing with color. Nasir and his lambs watch it dance in the air. Suddenly, one lamb dashes after it. Nasir runs to stop it, but his foot slips on wet grass. He falls hard onto his back, pain holding him still for a few moments. When he finally looks up, the lamb has disappeared. With aching steps and a heavy heart, he walks down the hill with his remaining lamb. Crossing the river slowly, he feels the weight of the long, difficult day. He sits on a stone, remembering everything that has happened. "Ya Mawla," he prays softly, "you gave me this day. You gave me my mother. I tried my best. I am small, but you are great. Please help me." Near the village houses, hope suddenly returns. Nasir spots his lost lamb sitting quietly beside a bush, as if it had been waiting for him all along. Joy fills his heart. He walks home reciting ginan, watching his lambs with tender care. At that same moment, a kind neighbor brings fresh bread to his mother, a quiet answer to their need. As the sun melts into the warm colors of sunset, Nasir sees his mother waiting by the door. He runs into her arms and hugs her tightly. That evening, they sit together on a thin mat. Nasir tells her everything: the broken pot, the lost milk, the peck on his hand, the missing money, the storm, the fall, and the wandering lamb. His mother listens gently and reminds him of a farman of the Imam-e-Zamān.
And I think it would be foolish to believe that there are no problems. Life is made of problems. They occur every day to just about everyone around the world. And I think that it is important that we should simply accept that that is life. And we must live it fully and courageously. To all of you, I wish happiness and barakat in everything you do.
Then he hugs his mother tightly with a happy heart. Thank you, my Imam-e-Zamān, for the blessings in my life, and for teaching me that life will always bring storms. But faith teaches the heart to remain light and to live with courage. Through Nasir's experience, the NUR in his heart glowed once more, and its gentle light touched ours as well.